right. It is my pleasure to now announce the 5 Minute Reader, Kay Krattli. Kay grew up among Irish and Norwegian immigrants in North Dakota. Encouraged by supportive teachers, her writing began early and included both fiction and poetry. Kay was the kid with a gift for language who worked on the high school newspaper and literary magazine. That work earned her a college journalism scholarship. Hey, cool. Um, Kay has a bachelor's degree from North Dakota State University and a master from UCLA. As an editor and writer for academic publications at UCLA, her published writings included both interviews and straight reporting. Kay's poetry has been published in journals and the CWC Literary Review. She has almost finished writing a YA novel, which she started during the pandemic. If she'd known novels were so much fun to write, she said she would have started sooner. They are fun. Tonight, though, she is pleased to be sharing some of her poetry with you. Please put your hands together and welcome Kay Krattli.
Hi, everybody. Let me tell you why I decided to come and do a poetry reading. There was a gentleman who used to be a member. He had to leave us. His wife got a job in Hawaii. Poor guy, he had to go with her. And so he isn't with us anymore. But when he was always on my case about poetry. Oh, it's about nature and love and all that stuff. Why the heck would you write that when you could be writing a story? So I decided that even though he wasn't here, I would do this for, I think his name was maybe Ned. Was it? I'm right? Okay. So this one's for Ned. Let's start with a cocktail because isn't that what you always start with? This is called Sip, and you will discover my favorite drink is a mojito. Sip. A mojito lasts but a blink, slippery rum on the tongue, a nip in each sip, frosty antidote for sizzle. Sometimes an icy splinter catches in throat's vice. You will not remember how the Havana of your body melts it and it becomes you. A poem's shivering lines, verbal ice worth swilling. Surprising comparisons muddle like mint and lime in a cold swig. Tipsy with rhythm, you stumble towards insight. Intoxicated by rhyme's chime, you enjoy the tinkle of similes dropped like clinking ice into the tumbler of your brain. Unlike a mojito, such a sip lasts. You won't be the same. Savor the metaphor. It becomes you. Thank you. Like many of you, the internet is kind of a time sink. Sometimes you'll just be looking through and you'll find something, and hours later, you will have gone off in a totally different direction. We were, when the series Vikings was on television and was the first season of it, I was really intrigued by the culture and the spiritualness that was being shown. And so I decided to look up shield maidens. And if you're familiar with the Vikings, which now that they're everywhere, you probably are, women were allowed to be warriors. However, when I got to the internet and to Wikipedia, this is what I found. It says graves of women containing weapons have been uncovered, but scholars do not agree how these should be interpreted. Okay. I got upset. So I wrote this poem, which is called Shield Maiden. The grave smells only of earth and loam. The bones are clean, white like peeled sticks. Only the hips speak of her sex. The furs are tattered and ruffle in the wind. Broken leather straps wrap each ankle. The blow to her head drove bone into brain. The day she died was cold. The smell of snow rode from the north on the back of the wind. She painted one black raven like an amulet on her arm. Death was her sister, her mother, her friend. She did not fear it, yet she trembled with the desire to fight well, to leave a warrior's name. The rhythm of the oars in the longboats was the rhythm of her heart. In the gray and the cold, as the first flakes fell, they dug her grave. A slate-colored sea ate the snow with a hiss. A sword rests by her hip. A shield covers one arm. Would a blade have been left with the weaver? Would a shield have slept with the seer? When her bones are found, she has been feasting in Valhalla for 700 years. I am not a scholar. I am a woman waging a daily battle against assumptions. Your disrespect is as transparent as ice on a fjord. I have a feminist side. Okay, I have just one more, I guess, time for one more. You'll relate to this if you are involved at all with healthcare in the peninsula. This one is called Unexamined. I hate these visits. Me in my paper gown, rustling like dry leaves. You dressed in your authority, dropping bits of medical knowledge for me to admire. My left foot throbs as though Thor's hammer beats inside. You look at my foot, just look, with a quick, cursory glance, such as you might throw the mumbling homeless woman on the bus. An uninteresting specimen, not deserving of your attention. You take none of this seriously, joking, grinning, gray eyes fastened on the computer screen like a wolf on prey. My rival, the computer, devours the appointment like a starving father time. A cool touch here, a quick touch there, an invisible alarm goes off. We have exhausted our allotted minutes. Your stool rotates in ghostly whirls as your white coat flies like a beam of light through the exit. Yes, I saw the doctor today, but he didn't see me.